Morning, everybody. Welcome to today's 1 million by 1 million strategy roundtable for entrepreneurs. This is part of the 1M Global Virtual Accelerator. Our mission is to help 1 million entrepreneurs reach $1 million and beyond in annual revenue. In support of that mission, we've been doing these free mentoring roundtables week after week, month after month, year after year since 2008. And this is the 717th session. Many hundreds of thousands of people have participated in these over the years. We have recently launched the AI mentor from 1M1M, which is essentially trained on all my mentoring sessions, writings, blogs, etc. So it's a highly trained Sramana Mitra's Digital Mind AI mentor that is available to you now 24/7, and you can use it as your co-founder effectively. Today we're going to do one scheduled pitch, and we'll have time for Q&A. It depends on who has questions and what. Remember, this is a safe working session. We're completely on your side. There's no other agenda other than helping you achieve what you want to achieve. If you disagree with what I have to say to you, that is fine. It is your business. You do what you want. Consider the feedback, see how you want to process that feedback. I very often get messages, and just a few days ago, I got one of these, like, you gave me such and such feedback, and it was a bitter pill for me to swallow, but you were right, and I'm working on it. So it's sometimes, when you get pushback on assumptions that you make, it's not easy to take it, because you have put your heart and soul into your business, and you're, putting one foot before the other. But it is my job to tell you what I see, and I will do that without sugarcoating. But please understand that I'm completely on your side. Okay?
Understood.
Understood. Chirag Bhai is the first presenter. Asksolique AI is the company. Go ahead, Chirag.
Yes. So, yeah. So I am a chartered accountant by profession, CPA equivalent in India. I started my journey in 2010. I worked in Cognizant as their global tax and international tax department. From there, moved to PricewaterhouseCoopers. Spent there 3 years into international tax, transactions advisory, corporate mergers and acquisitions, etc. In the year 2017, I started my own journey into advisory field. So would have closed around 300 to 400 plus transactions from startups to mature companies, predominantly focused on US and India kind of a business. And that's when this idea struck me that if I have to expand and I have to scale the business, that's not the way of scaling the business if I can do something with the tech. And AI happened in 2022, so I was closely watching this space. 2023, we started to use it like for routine drafting and for all the grammar related stuff. But 2024 is when we got serious because the models kept improving. Mm-hmm. The term Solique means solutions plus unique. And Asksolique is Ask Unique Solutions. That's how we termed it. In the year 2025, July, we launched. So we can go to the next slide. We are saying this is going to be global operating system for tax and regulatory intelligence. So meaning today in India, no, the previous one. Yeah. So this is my introduction. Yes. Next. Sorry. Yeah. So today in India, we have professional forms which are fragmented into two parts. There are super specialized forms and there are growing forms. And as our economy is expanding, this kind of tool is just the wait and watch kind of a mode, right? So the ideal customer for us is Indian professional firms focusing on global tax and regulatory advisory. That's our first. Second is in-house tax resources in the corporate business houses. Third is, of course, the overseas professional firms focusing on global tax and regulatory advisory. Next slide. Yeah. So value proposition wise, we have our structured data. It's a proprietary data. It's not yet another wrapper on the AI tool, on the open source tool. We have structured the data, we have cleaned the data, and we have put our domain expertise so that it is 80 to 90% in a deliverable format. Predominantly in the workflow wise in the professional firms, if you have dealt with any associates to managers, that's the maximum amount of time where the associates spend in terms of 50% of their efficiency goes into research and 50% is inefficiency. And managers spend a lot of time to guide the resources in terms of what to look at, where to look at, and how do you connect the dots and give a solution. Now, all that can be taken over by AI. We are anyway looking at a lot of news on those things. So this is our value proposition where we're saying it's a proprietary, verified, and structured intelligence corpus. It's filing ready narrative and then the advisory grade output, which is a well-structured output in terms of memo format. Reasoning is advisory grade reasoning, which means it's not just a dump of research thrown on your face. We give a proper reasoning so that you're able to understand, you're able to educate your clients and as well as your boss there, right? And defensible interpretations. So it's not just you ask a query and then you just get an answer. It's also will lead to a direction of providing some ideas. Right. Next slide, please. So this is how we have segmentized. So primary target currently is tax and regulatory advisory firms that have global aspirations. We're talking about Indian Big Four from India perspective. So far, we have heard about PwC, KPMG, EY, Deloitte, and India aspires to have its own Indian Big Four. While we can say that, but we don't have a delivery engine. We don't have a structured delivery engine as what Big Four has. So this tool could be one of those delivery engines. Second is, as I mentioned, the enterprise in-house schemes itself. Third is general professional practitioners. So there are a lot of general professional practices who also do audit, who do some part of advisory, some part of indirect taxes, some part of compliances. So this could also be helpful for them. Next. Yeah, so currently customer acquisition strategy wise, we have used offline and online reach. Offline is direct outreach and professional networks, which is our Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And likewise, there are a lot of professional networks, registered professional networks whom we are talking with. Online acquisition wise, we have some database of email IDs. We are doing cold emails. And if there is an interest, we of course call them as well. And then there's a LinkedIn outreach that's being made as we speak. Next. So we went through this phase. July to September phase was where we crawled everything that was there in the public domain. But what we soon realized is you're not getting a defensible output, which means you cannot 100% rely on it. And there were a lot of hallucinations. So we wanted to procure structured data. And that's when in the month of October, I reached out to a top tier tax publisher in India. And it took us 2 to 3 months, only 2 to 3 months to convince them to share the data. So after that, we integrated, and that's how you see what you see on the left-hand side is our journey on the time period. Right-hand side is the way the users have increased, right? So currently we have around 461 users. Out of that, the 9 are paid users. Next.
And how much are they paying?
So we are starting with very basic. It's INR 888 per user per month. Second is 2,500 and third is 4,500. So the paid users currently, the one bucket is the enterprise bucket, wherein we are charging 4,500 per user per month, which is roughly around 54,000. If I have to do it in the US dollar terms, it should be roughly around $600 per user per year.
And how many users these? So paid users, it's not paid clients. It's number of users that you're getting paid.
Number of users, yes. So we just ran the pilot only in the month of January after we integrated all the data, and we are just at the end of second month. So how can you help? I wanted to go through the POC concept and then look at the product market fit, because a lot of people who told us that it's not going anywhere are now wanting to become the customers. And one more interesting aspect which is emerging right now is AI agents. So Big Fours can offer this to the small-time MSMEs, small business houses, as their subscription model. It's similar to what you have created for yourself, right? The digital mind. So Big Fours are creating the digital mind and offering that on a subscription model to the small business houses. So we are offering to them is just take our product and load it on your website, offer it to your customers on subscription model. Let them reach out to you only for the judgment purposes.
So what the main issue I see, just based on this very short presentation, it doesn't have what it takes for me to gauge what is the whether this is a fundable situation or not. Your presentation doesn't have a full investor pitch requirements. But the thing that strikes me is that the go-to-market strategy for the price points that at which you are trying to sell is not one where you can do direct selling like this. You cannot call people and sell them. That is not going to be profitable or scalable. And investors are not going to invest in something that doesn't have a go-to-market strategy that is commensurate with the price point at which you're selling. So this has to be addressed. So a scalable, high-velocity go-to-market strategy is not in view here right now. So that would be my first, feedback to you. You're not ready for funding. This is not ready for funding at all. Forget raising 3 million. You're not ready for raising any money until you get a full, investment ready, collateral ready. So how can we help? I can help you get there if your business has those characteristics. But as it stands, you don't have those. This is going to require work. And that in that getting you ready process, we can help you tremendously.
Okay.
You
so
can ask
my understanding of this session was that I need to make a short presentation of the structure while the pitch deck is ready. Pitch deck is little detailed.
In the short presentation, you already showed me that your go-to-market strategy is not high velocity and not scalable. So if you showed that presentation to an investor, the investor is going to say, this is not going to work. This is not a fundable situation.
Okay. So how can you help me, Sramana?
I just told you, there is a long process of getting you to a situation where you can actually raise money, assuming that there is enough TAM for it. So I'm assuming that we have to show the TAM. I don't know if you've done a bottom-up TAM analysis. We need to show a bottom-up TAM analysis that is defensible and the go-to-market to be able to tap into that TAM. So we can help you get there. There's, this is a non-trivial process. And if you have it, you have it. If you don't have it, at least from what you've shown me, you don't have it. So
no, we do have a TAM. I've done a detailed analysis, but I thought it's a short presentation, so I did not include all that. I've been very objective and then just being straight to the point. But if you're looking for those detailed analysis of TAM, SAM, and SOM, I have done that detailed analysis. And the reason
you've done a bottom-up TAM?
Yes.
So great. And that is how much? What is your bottom-up TAM?
I did not get you.
What is your bottom-up TAM?
Bottom-up TAM?
What is your bottom-up TAM?
So bottom-up TAM is something which I have not understood, but I know the TAM. TAM is around $200 billion. $200
million?
Billion.
Huh? Billion.
Yes.
See, I don't buy that. That means you don't know what is bottom-up TAM. We need to get you to a bottom-up TAM. If you don't learn how to do a bottom-up TAM, if you go to an investor and say your market is $200 billion, you will immediately get dismissed. No one will take you seriously. That's a top-down TAM. Top-down TAM is of no value to investors. So these are things that you need to work on. And yes, we can teach you all of these things. We can, step you through all that and get you ready. That's what we do. This is an accelerator where there is, first-time entrepreneurs who don't know all these things, come and learn that and execute on it, get mentoring, get curriculum, and get AI mentor to work on all this. And that's how we work. That's how this program works.
Okay.
So if you agree with me that you have some things to learn, you can come here and we will help you learn those things and plug those gaps. There is a lot of knowledge gap in this process. This is not a fundable situation at all yet. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
I don't have any other pitch, but there is plenty of time for open Q&A. There are other people in the room. If if you want to ask questions or talk to me, you are most welcome to let us know in public chat, or send a message to Maureen, and Maureen will put you in the panel and you can ask questions. So while you're doing that, let me explain to you how to use 1 million by 1 million. 1M by 1M is a completely virtual program. Anyone from anywhere in the world can use the program, participate in the program, and benefit from the program. So go to 1mby1m.com and you have everything available there. Our AI mentor is available 24/7. Here, this kind of mode where it's in-person discussions with me, I'm available on a weekly basis. If you're a premium member, you can come talk to me every week. And for public at large, free roundtables, free mentoring roundtables, I also do once a week. And there you can actually only pitch once. And then you have to continue working with me, you need to be in the premium program. But the AI mentor, if you subscribe to the AI mentor, it's only $30 a month. You can talk to the AI mentor 24/7 on your schedule, and you basically have me in your pocket. And that's actually a good co-founder to have with you to, brainstorm and run your assumptions by and ask questions and so on. So you can get critique of your business plan. If you want to put your slide deck, upload your slide deck to the AI mentor and ask for critique, ask for feedback, you can do that. All of that is available. The full acceleration program that includes regular strategy consulting with me, investor introductions, full curriculum access, etc. That is our 1M by 1M premium program. That is $1,000 a year, and you get to meet with me weekly. If you just want to access the curriculum, 1M by 1M Basic is a possibility. By the way, both Premium and Basic includes the AI mentor. So 1M by 1M Basic, curriculum only plus AI mentor is $99 a month. You can also start there. So go to the website, look at what to expect from Premium, Basic. There is one-on-one consulting that is much more expensive. It's $1,000 an hour. The upcoming free roundtables every Thursday in March, pretty much. So if you're looking for a slot, just register and you will have, Maureen will put you on the program for the day that you request. If you have questions about the program after this show today, you can contact Irina Patterson, irina@1mby1m.com, and she can also get on the phone with you or WhatsApp or whatever. So if anybody else, including Chirag, if you have any other questions, I will take those questions now. Normally, we can accommodate up to 5 pitches in a session. Sometimes we also have investors come as guests. So we have had all of us have had a lot of travel. I was in India for a month and Maureen was away last week. So at the moment, we are a little bit, trying to catch up on things. But typically we can have 3 to 5 pitches per session. So there are plenty of slots available. All right. Anybody else? Chirag, do you have any other questions?
No.
Okay. Anybody else? If not, I'm going to adjourn the session and we can all get on with our day. Thank you for coming. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye.